Shut up and sit down.
Baby.
That's it.
Awesome, man. Awesome. Actually, I got the Rocky shirt on for you. I went hunting for it.
Oh, it's funny because I'm good friends with Frank Stallone.
What's that?
I'm really good friends with Frank Stallone.
Yeah, I see him on Instagram a lot. He's a singer and stuff. He's a cool guy.
I can't talk about it unfortunately tonight, but I am promoting his concert. I just got to wait till the contract's signed next week. It's his first concert in Philadelphia area. It's going to be in Atlantic City on August. It's Stallone weekend. We'll do another show about that, all right?
Yeah, absolutely. That sounds good. I love that.
Yeah, if you want to. So.
Absolutely, man. I'm a big fan of yours. And thank you so much for coming on the podcast, man. I appreciate it. A big boxing fan myself, and I like what you do, man. I really do. I think you got a really cool story. I think it's inspiring, especially with everything that you've been through that I read up on. And, I'm always looking for new, fresh, and inspiring stories for my listeners. So
Right.
You come from a boxing lineage. Your dad was a pro fighter, 20-3, trained world champions. You got that lineage in you, that blood. You were 9-0 as a pro, and then you suffered a career-ending injury to your spine. And
I messed my neck up. I herniated, like I hit a disc, messed me up, but I could have continued, but I didn't. I just stopped boxing, and I stopped undefeated at 9-0. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And what I find pretty interesting, you suffered this injury, ended your career, ended your dreams, but then you found a way to change it, man. And that takes a lot of mental strength because not a lot of people could do that, What was that like for you when that injury happened and you knew your career was done? Like, what was going through your mind that had you overcome that?
Well, my whole career, I just wanted to be a world champion. That's all I ever thought about, morning, evening, afternoon, night. When I was a kid, to when I was a young guy, my mom was injured as a quadriplegic in a wheelchair. She was brutally assaulted. My dad raised us, and my dad was a boxing legend, like in this area, and trained 6 world champions. I just fell in love with boxing, man. That's all I wanted to do was be world champion. And I don't know, man. I just, it was when that situation happened, it ended it. I was just like, I was in like awe, man. I just was like so depressed. I was like, that's all I wanted, man. I wanted to give my dad a championship belt because he didn't get the chance, So.
Wow, man. And then you had this injury, and then like, what made you say, you know what, I got to do something with my life because my dream of being champ, it's no longer there, but I still got to make something of myself and do something. How'd you come up with celebrity boxing? Where'd that come from?
Yeah, man, it's like, it's something. So it all started like, I think I was like, about 20 years ago, I was 24 years old. I was just like, I didn't know what I was going to do in my life and career. I got injured. I was like, what am I going to do? I'm not a college student. I don't have really a background. So I saw 2 guys fighting in the street. I was like, why don't these 2 guys just step in the ring? So I started doing tough man competitions. Like, who's the toughest man in my area? And then like got 8 guys, one night, one winner. I started doing them for a while. Then I started a celebrity boxing match where I matched this radio DJ versus some local weatherman, NBC weatherman, and it just started. It just, then I didn't play with it for a while. I tried pro boxing, doing pro fights, and I hooked up with Danny Bonaducci and Tanya Harding. Then I started doing celebrity boxing.
Wow, that's pretty cool. How'd you get in touch with them? You just kind of just happened, or?
I was in transition. Like I was doing my tough man stuff. I was doing all right. I didn't know what I was going to do next, but I was like, I saw Bonaducci on MySpace, and I was like, damn, I wonder if he'll step in the ring, the celebrity boxing match. So I messaged him, and he got right back to me. He said, yeah, man, I love this stuff. I definitely want to do it. I said, well, what are you looking for? He told me the price. I was like, done deal, let's do it. I did 2,000 people, sold it out, and my career was made. My life was, just my dreams. Another dream became like I lost my dream of boxing. But my new dream was to be a celebrity boxing promoter, and that's what I became.
Wow. That's awesome, man. Just like starting from MySpace and then just transitioning into this huge thing that you got going, man.
Most of the people I met was on social media. And I'm a go-getter. I go after it. I matched everybody from Danny Bonaducci, Tanya Harding to Jose Canseco, Rodney King, Octomom, Joey Buttafuoco, Amy Fisher, on and on. They've stepped.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's real crazy if you're at that. Like just this past weekend, Tom Markle. He's Meghan Markle's brother is a tabloid guy. Got a shot, and it's all over the media today. Fox is picking it up.
Yeah, really, I saw. I read about it over the weekend. He got a couple of low blows and one by DQ, right?
Yeah, he wanted to quit after the first round, and I told him, I got up into the car. I said, my man, listen, you are not quitting in this match. You're at least doing another round. So then he got hit low, and that was it. This guy made, good payday. And I was like, I'm a platform for these type people because they get their chance. They sell stories to tabloids, but I give them a chance to step out of it. And, he was able to do this. And now it opened other doors for him.
That's great, man. And that's a cool thing. You go by the 16th minute, man. It's people who've had their 15 minutes of fame and you're giving them that extra time. I mean, personally, it's a win-win for everybody. It's a win for you. It's a win for the people participating. It's a win for the fans that enjoy it. It's a really cool thing that you started, man.
Yeah, well, it's never going to stop because I'm always going to get somebody that's going to figure out how to make $1 and their next thing. And 16th minute is these personalities, people that always want a chance. I give them a chance of stepping in the ring.
Absolutely, man. So who is the best celebrity in your opinion that you've worked with over the years?
I mean, there were several, but Jose Canseco was really good because he was a really big draw. And actually, we're talking again about fighting Markle, so we'll see what happens. But I've reached out to everyone from, I even asked Sylvester Stallone if he would step in the ring. He said, "Man, I'm not fighting a celebrity boxing." I said, "Mr. Stallone, I always thought about you fighting." I knew Frank, but I ran into Sly in L.A. and we were all together with Frank too. I was like, I always wanted you to fight Danny Bonaducci. Oh man, I'm not Danielle, but I'm not fighting him. That's the way he talks. It's just, I was in awe because my friend Dino was taping the whole conversation. I was like, this is crazy, man. I'm actually talking to Sly about fighting. You know what I mean?
That's great.
I mean, I had Jeremy Jackson from Baywatch. Yep. He was a kid. He was Hobie on Baywatch. He took on Coolio. He beat Coolio. It's online. I've had Tank Abbott from UFC fought Kimo Leopoldo.
Cool.
And I had Tila Tequila, the Hollywood Mistresses. It just goes on, man.
Yeah, pillow fights too.
You know what? I was going through a transition. What am I going to do next? I want to try something because it's really weird. Back here in my hometown, some attorney general was charged me with doing fixed fights without a license. The bottom line is, I'm building the WWE of boxing. It's a show.
Yeah.
So this guy saw I pissed someone off because I was getting a lot of attention. They tried to do this and hurt me, but the bottom line is I went on Howard Stern and Angelo Cataldi had me on, the big sports guy here in Philly. And they're like, Damon, we know this is entertainment. We never would have had you on. So what's the problem? I told them, you don't play with Howard Stern. Howard went after him. And that all ended real fast. So
that's great. Yeah, you don't mess with Howard Stern, brother.
No way.
It was funny because when I saw this in the news a while back when they were saying, the fixed fights, but even if that's true, the WWE, like you said, that's entertainment. What does it matter if you step in the ring with wrestling tights or boxing gloves? You understand?
Well, that's the thing, Joe. The bottom line is, see, what my platform is, it's say you wanted to step in the ring. I'm going to match you accordingly. I give people that always want their dream to come true opportunity, but they didn't want to be an amateur boxer. They didn't want to be a pro boxer. So they're doing an entertainment boxer. You know what I mean? Yeah. They battle it out a little, and it's something they can say they did to their kids, their life, the rest of their life, and have that video of it. Excuse my voice, man. I lost my voice, I think, earlier yelling.
Was that the showboat?
At the fight. Yeah. So you got to come down sometime. It's really good. Our next one's August 17th.
Awesome.
Just trying to build this up. You know what I mean? It's a ladder, and I'm climbing to the top.
Absolutely, man. I'm actually looking forward to sharing this with my listeners because you were one of the people that some of my listeners requested. I've always asked my listeners and reach out to them. I have a platform on my website where they could reach out to me, and celebrity boxing came up. I'm like, I got to reach out to Damon and see what I could do. And then I know Gia, she had mentioned your name as well, and I'm like, all right, let's do this, man.
That definitely should. Great person. Yeah, man. Like, it's just I'm living a dream, but it's my work, but it's sort of a dream. Like, I don't know. I never have really a 9 to 5, but I'm a hard worker because I always box and all. But my job is sort of like 24/7 because I got to be on time all the time.
Yep.
Just make sure everything goes on. It's not just putting two celebrities in the ring. It's like the work, getting the venue, sponsors,
Mm-hmm.
getting the undercard together, ambulance, athletic commission. You got to make sure all this is done. You know what I mean? Or they'll shut you down fast. And I love what I do, man. It's just like I'll never quit, and I just want to help my children out and other kids and people know never quit on your dreams because other people will try to break it down. Like this attorney general guy 8-9 years ago tried to do it. Different people. I don't listen to people talk bad, haters. I just keep moving, man. Like I'm not interested in what anybody says negative because I use that as a positive.
Absolutely, man. I couldn't agree with you more. And a lot of people don't know. Like I do my podcast on my own, the same as how you treat your celebrity boxing.
Yeah.
Everything's behind the scenes. Everybody thinks, oh, you just plug and play and go, but there's tons of work behind the scenes. So I commend you, man, for your hard work because
you likewise. It's funny is I'm like doing the Skype with you. It's really cool, man. You're probably one of the better Skype interviews I've done. I love it.
really, thanks, man. I appreciate it.
I'm clear. I don't know. I just didn't know where to do the interview. You know what I'm saying?
That's actually cool. And Planet Fitness is going to get a nice plug, so it's all good.
The best gym. I don't care what anybody says. Like I'm not. I know I can work out here 24/7. They have everything you need, man. You know what I'm saying? And yeah.
That's awesome, man. Let me ask you, who's your dream celebrity right now today that you would love to match up the two?
Well, I've had like different ones like over the years. They're probably older now, but like Paris Hilton, I wanted to do her, and Lindsay Lohan, I wanted to do Mark Wahlberg versus Will Smith. Like,
Mickey Ward versus Muhammad Ali.
Well, I had remember who Dickie Eklund is?
That's Mickey Ward's brother, right?
Yeah, he fought for me. I had Buster Douglas fight for me, Larry Holmes. I did Bernard Hopkins and celebrity type fights. You know what I mean? It's pretty cool. Like, who else? I don't know, man. It's just funny. I believe Rodney King lived with me for 4 months. The funny story is like,
wow.
We were coming up, my brother was coming up to the house and he's like, yo, is Rodney King really raking dad's leaves? And he lived with my dad. I was like, yeah, I want to go outside. I was like, holy shit. I was like, excuse my language. I was like,
no, it's all good.
It's like, this is really surreal, man. Rodney King's in Broomall, Pennsylvania, a white suburban house area. It's one of the leaves my dad. It was just crazy. Who else? Geez, I don't know. It's really weird, like how you fall into your careers. And another guy, I'm going to get you on your show is my brother because he's the creator of Bare Knuckle Fighting Championships.
Oh, cool.
And it's worldwide, right? Oh, you're from Brooklyn, so
of course, bro.
Yeah, Paulie Malignaggi fighting in 2 weeks. He's fighting.
Oh, he's fighting.
He's fighting Conor McGregor's best friend on pay-per-view, and that's in Tampa. I'm gonna actually be out there. I'm going flying out to Tampa for that fight. Yeah.
Oh, that's gonna be cool. Yeah, Malignaggi. Yeah. He's from the same neighborhood in Brooklyn as me, Bensonhurst. He went to New Utrecht High School. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a good announcer too, man. He's doing big things. That guy.
Yeah, definitely, man. There's no doubt. I mean, this is a big opportunity for him. Like he's, good payday, and he brings a lot to the table. It's going to be a good event. Bare Knuckle Fighting Championships on Saturday, June 22nd at the Hard Rock in Tampa.
Perfect. Yeah, I will definitely take a look. I'm actually going to be in Texas that weekend, but I'll make sure that I let my listeners know about that event. As a matter of fact, when I post this video, I'll put if you could send me something, I'll post it at the end of the video so people know where to find it.
And I also have some great people helping me out. Rocco's Collision, Mark Ciparone, Joe DiDonato. I got Eliko Taib from actually South Florida. He owns diamondcbd.com. Phenomenal stuff. You got to try this because it just helps your life out, like relaxes your body. Billy Mitchell, Gary Kahn from One Wine and Classic New York Beer. They're really supporters of me, and they're national companies that really got behind me. And we're starting our celebrity boxing tour with the Stallone weekend, August 17th. Maybe you got to come out.
Love it, man. I would love to be there for sure, man. I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited to your next events. I'm excited for what's coming for you. Thank you. I wanted to say something important for my listeners, because I know people that listen. I don't know what all my listeners go through on a daily basis, but I know that we all have our own personal struggles. I've read that you battled some depression in the past, which is big. How did you, if you could give any advice to my listeners who are going through a hard time and trying to get their life together or just get back on the saddle, what advice could you give them?
Just never quit. And the bottom line is, look, you're going to hit a brick wall. And if you don't hit a brick wall, you're never going anywhere in your life. I had an issue drinking 3 years ago, stupid situation with ex-girlfriend, which I regret. And, I didn't remember what happened, but it was just, the bottom line is you can't drink, you can't overdo, you can't abuse things. I never abused drugs, but drinking was an issue. You know what I mean? And it almost destroyed my life, So I spent 13 months in jail, where that was the greatest thing that happened to me, because going to the can, which I have to say, really gave me the therapy I needed as, see my mom and all the things that happened to me younger. I never got therapy, and jail did it for me, and it was able to give me the outlook I needed in my life. Once I was sentenced, I wrote my book in jail. I wrote it in 3 months. May 8th of 2017, I wrote it in 3 weeks on a paper and pencil. A pencil that big I borrowed. And my book's out. It's on Amazon now, The 16-Minute Man. And so what the 16-Minute Man is, I give celebrities their 16th minute, but people, can't doubting themselves, depression. Remember, always depression is mental. It's not physical. There's people dying in the world and stuff like that. So when I look at people like that, I'm like, there's no way I'm depressed. Sometimes I wake up depressed. I'm like, depressed for what? I'm living life. God gave me this chance. I got to go after it. And I want to be a great role model to my children, because I have great kids. And, everybody should just keep moving after their dreams. Just never quit. And it's really in your hands, man. Like, I'm making a movie now, thanks to Jackie Barrock, Scott Wiener, the screenplay writer, which is my script is going to be done next week. The 16-Minute Man movie. And
I'm excited about that, man. I read all about it. Man, this is really exciting that you're having a movie come out, man. So congratulations to you.
Definitely, man. My screenplay writer, David Greenberg, and attorney Bob Bush, and Alexander Murphy just did a phenomenal job. And you can check out my movie at the 16minutemanmovie.com. That's 16minutemanmovie.com. And there's opportunities to get involved. And I'm going to make some great announcements in the next 5 to 6 months. So you're catching me at the right time. You know what I mean? And,
absolutely. Yeah, we'll definitely circle back around.
100%, definitely.
Yeah, man. I appreciate you again coming on the podcast. Thank you so much. You're a gentleman. I'm really happy for you with all the great things that you got coming up, man, and what's going on right now.
Always, man. And you as well. Just keep going after what you want, man. You have a great persona about you. And just, it's got to make it happen, man. Nobody else can. I used to wait around saying, oh, it's just going to happen. No, man, you got to get out, get up, go after it, make it happen, and it will happen. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. I believe it. Thank you for those words, man, because I truly in my heart believe that. So it's great to talk to somebody that has that same vision and that same mindset, man. So thank you.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you.
Absolutely, man. So what do you got planned for the rest of the night?
I'm about to hit the gym, so I want to do this interview first, get my hour workout in. I'm going to go to sleep. It's a long weekend. You know what I mean? I got to recoup and start getting things back together. So
go for it, brother. Enjoy your night. Enjoy your workout. It was a pleasure.
Joe, thanks a lot, man. Have a great night.
You too, brother. Take care.
Bye-bye.